Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about finder methods from Spring Boot JPA. Basically, it's a feature from the Spring Boot. By using this, we develop methods which will deal with the databases and act upon database, like pulling the rows, update the rows, delete the rows, a lot of actions. Basically, we do not write SQLs in a manual way like select a star from employee. We don't do such things. We write functions in the background. Spring Boot is going to convert those functions or methods into SQL statements. By using this feature, code will be much more cleaner and readable. What are finder methods? Basically, as I say, it automatically generates SQL statements based on the methods that we write. And like Spring Boot JPA, we develop interfaces which will extend JPA, CRUD, or paging and sorting repository. So our interface extend one of the interface which I have given below. Why to use finder methods? By using this feature, we can develop applications much faster and code will be much more cleaner and no manual way of writing SQL statements and less boilerplate code. Flowchart. If you look at this diagram, basically we are going to write the finder methods here. Spring Boot is going to convert those finder methods into SQL statements and execute through hyperrate on the database and act upon database. Are we pulling the data, updating the rows based on the flow? It's going to do. Basically, this is the high level chat. So as I said, we develop entities and finder methods based on entities attributes. The functions that we write based on the entity attributes. I'm going to say here, this is an attribute or variable, you can call it. So based on these variables or attributes, we develop finder methods. If you look at employee is a class I have defined as entity, means this particular class is going to behave like a table in the database because of this entity, inherit entity attribute. And ID will be the primary key. So ID, this one will be the primary key column for this particular table. There are other attributes like name, department, age, active. Sometimes what we do in the table, I don't want the column type as ID. Maybe I want the column name as employee underscore ID. So for that we use edit column annotation to change the attribute or column name in the table. Similarly, name is like underscore employee underscore name, department employee underscore department. But in the finder methods, we should not use column name. We should use attribute name of the class, which means to find the rows based on the ID, you should use ID, not the employee underscore ID. To pull the rows based on the employee name, you should use name as entity attribute. You should not use employee underscore name or employee name, but you should use only name. So basically, you should use these attribute names, not the edit column name or something else. If you look at the interface I have developed here, employee repository, which extends JPA repository. You can extend CRUD repository or this one, paging and sorting repository. Is up to you based on your requirement. But if you extend the interface, in this example, I extended my employee repository with JPA repository. In that, we need to call two things. This employee is an entity and the primary key column type long. See, employee is entity name, as well as it will differ as a table from the database, and this is the primary key column type is long, see long, and employee. This is how you should define an interface. Okay, when you define an interface which extends JPA or one of the interface which I have shown before, when you compile the code and execute, Spring Boot is going to scan all the components, and it is going to find this repository, and it is going to create proxy classes which implement employee repository. It's nothing but it extends JPA repository. In this example, it's going to create stub classes and add the implementations, and we're going to use those functions directly. We are not going to implement this JPA repository interface methods or our own interface methods. Spring Boot is going to develop classes, I mean to say implementations for us by default. So if you look at method name parsing, so I have given private integer age from entity class. So if I need to develop a finder method, what I will do here is that I will consider this as entity, and this is the field I will be referring. Based on that, I am going to develop finder methods. I think I have explained you before. And one more example. When I say find by age greater than 30 means I am trying to pull employees whose age more than 30. Age is an attribute, again from the same entity class. So if you look at here, this find by is a query type. Find by, delete, all these are query types and acting upon this particular attribute. And this is the operator. So operator acting upon a attribute, and which kind of operation it is, query by. If you look at, I have given some examples like different type of finder methods. Basically I'm doing like find by age or ID straight away. So this is like a prefix find by. I need to have like a entities attribute here. It's a single attribute. You can do like find by age, find by department, find by ID straight away. But sometimes you want to have a condition like SQL condition like age and last name or first name. So sometimes that time you will use operators like and or. So when you say and or, you should be having two attributes. So field 1, field 2 I'm using here. Sometimes you want maybe one attribute like less than operation, field 1 operation. So basically if you go through all this, you get to know how to use these finder methods. There are other examples also we can do it. If you look at the Spring Boot JPA specification, you get a lot of details. But in this example, I try to explain you few. And I got this question that are we going to use find by only for the query type? The answer is no. We may use get by, query by, search by, read by. So not only find by, you can use these keywords, not keywords, like query types to pull the data, deal with the finder methods. So, but industry standard is that mostly people go with find by. So, find by mostly used, but you can use any one of these. You can use combination of these also, no problem. Okay, to develop this example project, I will be having like a folder structure of controller. There I will build a employee controller. This is a REST-based controller, REST controller, and entity is like a employee, employee repository, and service, and application or properties. Here I will mention the database details. And since it's a Maven-based project, I will have a format XML. There I will add all the dependencies. Yeah. If you look at in this dependencies page, basically we need starter web. because of I will be writing a REST based component, so I need starter web from Spring Boot. And since I need data JPA module from Spring Boot, so I need this particular dependency, Spring Boot starter data JPA. And I will be using MySQL, so MySQL connectors drivers I will be getting through MySQL connectors -j. Basically, these are three starters that I need to achieve this project. And Lombok dev tools are optional, but maybe I will be using. So it's up to you if you want to use it or not. Okay, if you look at this entity, so I have developed employee entity. At that entity means this will be the table name as is. In the database, the table name is employee, and ID will be generated automatically. Means every new entry ID value will be automatically incremented by 1. And these are other attributes like age, name, salary, other attributes. And I'm using data from Lombok for getter setters automatically. I don't want to write getter setters manually. If you say data, it's going to jar that Lombok is going to provide getter setters on the fly. And I will be using OR constructor, all R constructor from Lombok. And if you look at the repository, my repository extend JPA, I have given some samples like a findById. These are the finder methods which we're going to develop and we'll be using. And this is the service I'm going to develop. I will be getting the object reference of employee repository, and I will be pulling the data based on the primary key column findById. So this findById is pulling from employee repository, which is a remote interface which extends JPA. And this is a REST controller. So basically I will pass the ID. It will go and hit the service layer employee by ID, this one here, and it's going to call findById. That's how we get the value from the database based on the ID. I'm going to explain few more finder methods in this video. And these are all the application properties details for my database. For your database, you need to change the host value, port, and database name, user and password. For MySQL, this is the driver name, should be same. And DDL auto means I want to have the synchronization between the entity class and database. I will go with the update. And this is very important. JPA SQL show true means the SQL queries that Spring Boot is going to generate, it will display in the console. So we will see that what is SQL statements the Spring Boot is going to generate based on the finder method that we write. It's like a cross check that we can do. And highlight, these are details are important. And these are optional details like a hybrid level configuration. Maybe if you want to add, you can add, or maybe you can ignore. But these two sections are very important, especially JPA show SQL means Spring Boot is going to display the SQL statements it's generated based on our finder methods. So that's very important here. Let's create a project. New Spring Boot finder methods test should be Java Maven. Group is finder methods. I go with Java 21 wire. Next we read JPA, perfect, and MySQL, perfect. Then okay, web you want, perfect. Let's go with the latest Spring Boot version, and let's try Lombok also. which is optional, and dev tools, this is optional. So Lombok dev tools are optional. JPA, MySQL, web are required for this project. Create this window. Okay, let's create packages which we need for the project. Entity, service, repository, okay, let's add the database details. So database URL, this is for my database, username, password. This driver should be same for my SQL. And yeah, you can have all these details which are common, and these are optional. Dev tools and connection pool, so these are all optional, these are all mandatory. Okay, let's develop employee entity. And okay, class should be employee, this should be the class, just mark it as entity. Perfect. Say private long id. Okay, this should be the id. Perfect. Generated value, generated strategy. Okay, we are trying to increment the automatic incrementation of id value. Then private string age and private string department, then private string salary. Let's say, okay, let's take it as a double salary. Okay, so private boolean, we say active to deal with the boolean level validations. This is like a double level validation, this is string level validation, this is like a long or int level validation. Let's take this also like integer, so that we can have it long level validation, long level finder methods, integer level finder methods, string level, double level, boolean level, so that we can cover all the data types. So we can write finder methods for all the databases. Write repository, this should be the interface, employee repository interface, extends JPA repository. Perfect. Let's say employee comma long. Perfect. Say repository. Okay, this is done. Let's develop service. This will be the class employee service. Say service. Perfect. So what I will do, this guy, employee repository, this should be auto void. So I'm getting the object. I mean, Spring is going to create an object for us and we can use it. So what I will do here, I will go here to the repository. I would say find by id. See, findById is created. no need to override. So when you pass find by id, it's going to give the employee details based on the id. So let's come to here, public get employee id. So long, just get the id. So what I will do, employee repository dot find by id, pass the id, and return type should be say return. So what it's going to return, it's going to return optional. So what I will do, optional employee. Perfect. So right, system dot out, getting employee id. Perfect. So when we call this particular service, it's going to pull the data from this guy. So let's develop the controller. So what I will do, employee controller. Request mapping. Employee public get employee by id, long id, void. So what I will do, let me auto where this guy. Import. Perfect. Auto where. Perfect. Okay. That. Perfect. So say system dot out. Perfect. And okay, let's do one thing here. Get mapping. Okay, id. What we're gonna do here, like, okay, let's take it as a path variable. So whenever you get this id, we're gonna call service and it's gonna pull the data from the database. So technically, if you look at here, this is the find by id, because id. Okay, so let's run the program. Mvn clean. Okay, spring boot run. Yeah, the application has started. Okay, say REST controller, because I will be accessing APIs through web. Okay, reloading. Localhost 8080 employee 1. Come to the database. See, hold on. select star from employee, run this guy. Okay, we have ID 25 to 32. Let's say 25. Okay, request has been made. You see, this is the query. Select all the attributes from employee where ID. This is the query we internally actually to use. 25. Execute. It should display this row. Say return. Yes, I'm returning this guy. Let's compile. Okay, rerun. See, for 25 I'm gonna get this row. Go to database. Yes, run this query. ID equal to 25, name John Doe, 30, department number null. Okay, no problem. Salary 50,000. Okay, so we got all the details. Let's do one thing. Let's try another row. Let's say 26. Yeah, Jane Smith. See, 26 has displayed. Try here. Yeah, 26. Jane Smith, age 25. Department number 9, M, null. Join date, salary 60,000. So, see, this is the query. And yeah, getting employee ID 25, and 26. Okay, let's improve the code here. Perfect. I would say let's try 27. Yeah, I got Robert Brown. Getting employee ID. Let's do one thing. We should display the output also. Perfect. Is it compiled? Yes, 27. Yeah, this is the row. Let's do find by age. Pass the integer. So before that, I do something here. I use SL4J. Okay, this thing copy here. Find employee by age. Okay, so let's say age. So find by get by employee age. So in the service actually here we gonna create, go here, get by age, here, go to here, where is this guy, say find by age. So I would say int age, and this should be the optional. So this is the finder method I'm using. So what I will do, find by age, I will use in the here. Okay, so should be integer. Perfect. So I will use SL or J. What I will do, log.info. Perfect. Log.info, log.info should be toString. Perfect. Okay, so by age. Simple. What I'm doing here, I created this guy. Okay, should be integer. So I have created one more getter here, and I'm calling a service in the employee service going here. So this is the method I have created, and this is the finder method I have created based on the age. If you go here, age. So let's call age and pass the age. Before that, age 30 we have, 25 we have, 30 we have, 25 we have, 35. Let's say 35. Okay. Is it compiled? Very good. Let's say list. Perfect. List. 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 Go here. List. Perfect. Come here. Is it compiled? Compile. Perfect. Perfect. So we got 2 rows. Age 35, 35. If you look at here, yeah, these are the statements. Employee age. Let's run this guy. $35. See, 2 rows. 27 and 31. 27, 31. Robert Brown. Oh, both are same. Same. That's okay. No problem. So this is how we develop find by age. Now let's develop age greater than integer. So what I will do, find by age greater than should be integer value. Integer age. This will be the, I would get list of employees. So here, see, it says no issues. Perfect. So what I will do, let's go to the service. Same thing. Get employees age greater than. Perfect. So here same thing. Find by employees greater than ID. Let's say toString. Perfect. So what I will do, we will be using this in the service controller. So say employee age greater than. So employee age greater than. Okay. So controller to service to repository. Let's add some meaningful loggers. Age, same thing here. Age, perfect. Age. Basically, we need to deal with three things. Have a controller. From it will go to service. From it will go to this guy, repository. So greater than ID. Just go here. Select star from employee. So let's pull age greater than 25. Employee age greater than 25. See how many rows we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Let's try same thing. This should be the ID. Okay. Copy. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many rows we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. See the logs. See, age greater than question mark. Over here. No. Copy. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 25. ID equal 25, 27, 29, 31. So 25, 27. 25, 27, 29, 31. Yeah, we got 4 rows. Say find age less than. Let's do this. Same thing again. First go here, copy paste, greater than. I say less than. Simple. Copy paste. Age greater than. So I would say less than. Greater than. Less than. Same thing, write this one less than. Okay, fine. Okay, got it. Simple. So greater than, less than, get employee less than. So I'm getting the ID less than, calling this service. This will be executed, and this will call this guy. So say less than, age less than. See, is it compiled? It's compiling. I think started. Perfect. So go here, less than 25, less than. Is less than 25, 0. Go here, less than 0. Age less than 25, 0. So let's go here. Okay. Less than 31. Let's say less than 31. Okay, 12. Say 31. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got a lot of rows. Why here only 2 rows? Okay. Age less than. I think how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 6. I think so. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we got 6 rows. Smith, Johnson, Doe. Yeah, got Smith again, John again. Yeah, we got 6 rows. Let's try between. We're gonna pass 2 parameters, age between. So let's come from the repository. Age less than, age between integer age 1 comma integer age 2. Perfect. So what I will do, get employee age between age 1 comma integer age 2. Age between comma age 1 comma age 2. Perfect. Age 1. What is this? Okay, age between age 1 comma age 2. Perfect. Age 1 comma age 2. We should be calling this guy. Perfect. So this thing is done, repository is done, service is done, controller. So let's say age between comma say, so I use request param age id comma one and 2, or I would say age 1 age 2. Get employee age between age 1 comma age 2. Perfect. So I use request params here, age 1 age 2, technically between. So I get this age between, I pass 2 request params, age 1 comma age 2. It will hit the service layer, print some logs and print the output here between, and pull repository. Okay, service here, rest control here. Yeah, this is the flow. So controller will go to service from repository. This is the finder method. So see, okay, this is okay. See, age 1 25, age 2 35. Let's go here. This is the SQL statement. go here. So first param is 25, 35, run. We got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay. Go to 1, 2, or 2, 8 items. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the between, age between. Now let's try find by salary. It's a double data type. Again, same thing. So what I will do, I go here. It should be double. Find by, just go here, safe side. Salary. I go here. Simply say copy, paste, capital S, salary. Let's use wrapper type, double. Perfect. So let me pull rows based on salary. So same thing, come here. Better go here, find by age, right? Find by salary. Find employee, get employee by salary. Should be double. Say salary. 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 Employee by salary. Find by salary. So this is done, service is done. Let's go to controller. Find by, okay, I say salary. So I say salary. Salary. Should be salary. Double. Get employee. Okay, spelling mistake. Okay, employee. Employee. Get employee by salary. Salary, copy the salary here, here. Perfect. Get employee. Okay, so I need to call this service. It should be salary, right? Salary. See, is it compiled? Compiled. Salary, I need to send salary. Before that, go here. Salary is 5,000, 50,000. Okay. Go here. Go here. Salary. Employee salary. Path variable. See. 2 rows displayed. Go here. Select this guy. Select the query which is generated. Salary equal to 50,000. Two rows, 25, 29. 25, 29. It's correct. Let's try one more. Salary equal to 60,000. Say 60,000, 60,000 here. Two again. Two rows. 2630. 2630. Yeah, perfect. So we have some more methods here. Find by salary greater than. It's equal to age greater than. Salary less than. equal to age less than. So I don't repeat the same thing. Maybe you can try yourself. Let's try some string finder methods. Do like find by name. Just pass the exact name and pull the record from the database. So what I will say, string finder methods. So what I will do, find by what we have, name we have, name, perfect. So I use name, but issue the capital string name. So if I pass the name, I should get the row. Let's come here, similar to like a ID. So get employee by name should be string name. No, not that one. Name. Getting employee by name. Find by name. Yes, it's there. Name. So this is to display in the logs. This is to pull. Okay, is it list? Okay. Okay, it's a list here. Okay. Say list. We are good. Come here. Same thing here. So what I will do, same thing. Name. Name. String. Name. Get employee by name. Name. So we're gonna call get employee by name. Perfect. So just come from here, bottom to top approach. Take the name, find by attribute. It's like a same thing, right? As I said. Sorry. Find by field, but should be capital. Same thing. Just write the finder here, go to service implement, go to controller and write. Okay, see, are we good? Yeah, this is good. So name and pass the name. Go to database. John Doe. I think it's going to display a list, but okay. Name. Correct. 1, 2. 2 rows is displayed. Go here. Come here. Come on. 2 rows. 26, 30. 25, 29. No, not Joe Smith. Let's see. John Doe. Oh, sorry. 25, 29. 25, 29. Perfect. Let's develop findByNameLike. So I go here to the employee repository. Okay, let's do name like. Name like, get my name like, find by name like, same thing here. Technically here is like a partial text. Okay, so name like get by name like, this is like a partial text. So let's run the program. It's okay, it's updated. Name like, name like go. Okay, didn't display anything here. Okay, so what I will do here, so we need to have percentage here as well as here. Name like. Okay, we need to pass the parameter, I mean same condition here. Okay, let it compile. Perfect. See, name like jo. So name like, actually it's not taking name, partial name. We need to add percentage before and after. Okay, that's a catch here. So starting with, let's say starting with name starting with find by name starting with prefix. Name starts with let's see. Yeah, see, start with jo. Start with jo. See how query is executing. like start with JO, name like question mark. So here is start with. So it's gonna put percentage on the top backside. I mean in the last suffix. Two rows. 25, 29, 25, 29. So basically it's going to append the percentage in the suffix side. So starts with. Okay, then I will do end with. Okay, so what I will do, ending with. Ending with. Ending with. Ending with. Ends with. Ending with. And by ending with. Perfect. Ends with. So ends with what we can do. OE. Let's enter OE. OE. It should display 25 to train. Save. OE. Say OE. Save. 25 to train. Yes, record 29, 25 displayed. Let's say TH. TH 2630. 2630. Perfect. Yeah, it's working fine. Next, say containing. Name containing. Containing. Perfect. Say containing. Containing. So containing. Containing. Same thing. Contains. Okay. Contains. Okay. MI. Say MI. 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 Here 26 displayed, 30 is displayed. MI. See the query. Same like MI 26 30. 26 and 30 displayed. Perfect. Ignore case. Name ignore case. Write my name. Ignore case. Ignore case. ignore case. Perfect. Let's develop stub. The function. Perfect. Let's develop controller, REST controller. Ignore case name ignore case. Okay, so here what we do, I say small, okay, not this one. Okay, let's copy this value. Copy. Copy this guy. Perfect. Contains. Come here. Contains. Or what I will do here. Ignore case. So what we do. This is small letter. This is cap. Okay, small letter. That's M. Small j. Still displayed 2630 because J, capital J, here small j, capital J, small j, capital small s, capital S. Let's try something else like a Jane Smith. Okay, John Doe. So small d, small j, John Doe, 25, 29. See the query. So select star from where. This is the query. So name. Okay, upper. So they basically it's converting into upper and checking out. Two values 2630. Okay, let's try this guy. Twenty-five, 20. Perfect. So this is how we can use finder methods in string. Let's use finder methods for Boolean values. And let's develop finder methods for Boolean types. Here in the entity class, in the employee, active is a Boolean data type. Let's create finder methods for Boolean type. So what I will do, active, okay. List employees find by active true. Or we can say, let's try with active. Same thing here. Find by active. Find active users based on flag. I'm going to pass Boolean flag here. Find by active. Active. This is the flag. Okay, perfect. Flag. So message. Okay, it should be okay. Boolean flag the wrapper type Boolean. Okay, say create the REST call here. Find active users active. We're gonna pass the flag Boolean flag. And get employees by active status. Okay, we got it here. So this is a Boolean perfect. So I'm going to call this guy. Internet is going to call service. Service is going to call this repo active and to pass the flag. So let's test the active value 0. We got 27 and 31. See the query here. Status equal to 0. 27, 31. 27, 31. Perfect. Let's say status is 1. Active status. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 rows we got it. We got 6 rows. Perfect. So let's try one more here. Actually, I'm changing the active statuses depending on the request, but I don't want to do that. I want to straight away check active status as active true. See it will work or not. True. True. So I do not pass anything here. Active true. So if I call this guy, it should display all the true. So I'm calling this service. So this service doesn't take anything. See, active true. I'm calling that guy active true. So it display all the active true means 6 rows should be displayed like active equal to 1. Yes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See the query? True. See here. We got true. Straight away actually, this one. See, 6 rows, we got it. Let's say true means false. Say how many we got? 2. 2. Okay, let's do here. False. 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 Create this function for false. 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 Say false. Okay, use this guy here in the repo. false. No, false. Okay, false, false. Perfect. Okay, let's call this guy active false. Okay, this is okay. We should get 2 rows, 2, because active false, active false. Yeah, this is how we should use Booleans finder methods. So now develop the finder methods for data type date. Just go here, and if you look at employee, so local data I am using here, so DOB. So let's pull data from the database, which is like a data type of local date. So let's write finder methods for that. But what I will do should be list employee find by, what is this, find by, okay, DOB should be capital D. So this is the thing. So I will be passing which one, local date, date. So let's write service find all events on the date, that date. So local date. Update this log message handling the events on the date. Okay, date, that's okay. So date. So what should we do here? Again, copy this guy and call it here. Pass this guy. Perfect. So now create a REST call. Events date. Okay. Find dates on that day. Okay, so call this service. Okay, so local date, pass this guy. Perfect. Finding dates, events on the date, events on that date. So yeah, event and date. Go to the database, pull this guy. Okay, so we have all these dates. So let's pull based on this date. So double click, copy, go here, events date, events, this is the date. Perfect. So okay, there is no event on that date. And let's see, null is coming, null. Okay, what is that? Events date. Okay, it should be path variable. Sorry, path variable. Sorry, is it compiled? Compiled. Yes. So 93 515 93 515 93 515. Let's try. Okay, let's see what is happening. This is the query. Go here, go here. So date we entered, this guy, this guy. Yes, why it is this guy. Yes, we got 2 rows. So this is the query. We got 2 rows, 2 rows. Let's do one thing. Let's pass other date. Two rows, 26 and 30. 26 and 30. Perfect. So this is how we should use date find by. So date find by. I'm using date. So this is the finder method. Simply find by. I'm using the attribute name starting with capital letter. Let's do DOB before and after. So this is DOB before and after. Perfect. So remove this guy. Okay, say before and after events before date find are events after date before date after date. Perfect. Find date before after. Perfect. Develop the control. So what I will do is like a before after before date after date. Okay. Okay, I don't need this guys. Okay, let's keep this guy. Before date after date. Perfect. So let's say before. Yeah, code changed. So what would I say? Before date. So August, before August 20, we got May and 88 year and 98 March. Yeah, we got all this before rows. If you look at, so it's like a DOB less than. So that is expected. It's like, yeah, this is like a date before less than operator it's using. Let's say after oh, there is no queries after that, there is no dates after that. So let's check this guy. Select after. Okay, so what I will do, greater than the date I have entered, this one is the same, not sure. Okay, yeah, no rows. So let's try different date. Maybe, okay, after. Okay, say this guy. Okay, say 88. So this guy. So you got how many? We got 6 rows. Yeah, let's try this date. Yeah, 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Yeah, this is how you can use date. You can use date before and after. I'm not trying between and other finder methods. Maybe you can try your own. If you have any questions, comment it or email me. I will suggest you, help you. Let's develop in operator. So find by age in. So I will give the starting index and ending index. We should be able to pull all the employees whose age between. I go here, simple again, list of employees. This is common. Find by age in same. So here should be list of integer ages. Perfect. So let's develop service. I use the same names. Same thing here. Ages. Let's have the same thing here. Let's develop a REST call. I would say ages in ages. So what I will do is stop integer ages. Okay, we should call this guy. So basically I will call this method. It's going to take the list age starting index comma ending index, go here and pull the data. So let's run this guy. Yeah, it looks like up ages in 25 to 36. See how many we got. 1 2 3 25 to 36. Let's go here. 25 to 36, same query. How many we got? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 20 26 28 30 32. 26 28 30 32. Yeah, this is how we got it. So this is how we should use in operator. If you look at age in, perfect. Let's say not in. What I will do, I do not in. 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 Say ages, age not in. Perfect. So age not in. Not in. So not in. Okay, let's do. Okay, age not in. 28. Okay, we got the same thing. Okay, let's see. So let's say age not in. Okay, you should say not in. Sorry, small change. So rerun. So I got, wow, we got the same thing. Not in operator, okay. Not in, so let's say not in 25, 36, 25, 36. See how many we are going to get? 25, 26, 29, 31, 25, 27, 29, 31. I think we got the same results. 25, 27, 29, 31. Yeah, we got the same results. Not in. Perfect. Let's go here. Set null check is null. So go to database. So I would say these are the database details. Employee results. Okay, let's say say name null. Let's remove name. Okay, these two guys. So let's update this guy. Okay. Say select star from. Okay. Done. Okay, we got two nulls. Name. Two rows are null. Say is null. I'm not passing anything here. Find if age is null. Find by age. What is that? By name. Okay. Name is null. Say name null. I am not passing anything here. Basically straightforward. I'm just checking if age is null. So go here, it will go here, and straight away it will pull if name is null. See how it will work. Name null. Empty. See. Okay, typically actually these are empties actually. Set null. Set null. Perfect. Okay. Let's. Okay, it has nulls. Perfect. Let's rerun. Yeah, we got 2 rows. Name null 27, 28. 27 and 28. Perfect. Say not null. Is not null. Find by name is not null. Is null. Actually, yeah. Is null. Is not null. Is null. Is not null. Find by name is not null. So same thing here. Not null, not null, not null. Okay, go here, here. Imply service is defined here. Okay, this will go here. Not null. Okay, not null. See, name is not null, not null, not null. Not is not null. See how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we got 6 rows. So this is how we can implement not null. Let's develop count based on the condition where active status is true. So I would say count by active true. So if you look at active is the column attribute, so I say active. Count by active true. So it will give you long actually. So what I will do, it should be long. Active true. Count by active true. Perfect. Active true. Active true. Perfect. Okay, it should be long. So basically it will return the long value. So what it will do, if you go here, it will count active users count. So let's go here, active true. Six. Let's go here. Start to start from 6. If you look at here, active true, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. Let's do other way. false, 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 false. Okay, so false, false, false. Okay, same thing. Let's do that. False. I think we should get true. Two, yes. Go here, 1 and 2. Perfect. Now do the sorting actually. So try to find the active users based on the condition true value and ordering by salary, descending, ascending, that we can adjust. So let's implement this. Basically, this will convert employees active status equal to true and order by salary description. So let's try this. So this is the query. I would say sorting, descending. So how did I find by? Perfect. So this should again return list. Perfect. So this guy is done, this guy is done, this guy. So what I will do, I'll take same thing. Select a sorting, descending order. Basically, I think we are not providing any input here. So what we do, we are not doing any input here. So we don't need this. Sorting, DSC, perfect. Sorting description, perfect. I went here, I just came here, I came here, perfect. This is the controller service, this guy. So sorting and description, perfect. Okay, this is an. See, so sorting based on employee salary description, descending. So here 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So top to down, 6,000, 60,000, 60,000, 55, 55, 50,000, 50,000. So this is how it's doing. If you look at query, salary description, wait, descending. Let's run the query. Go here. Yeah. It's like it displaying like, yeah, 60,000, 60,000, 55, 55, 50, 50. 60, 60, 55, 55, 50, 50. Perfect. Let's do ascending. Same thing. I think ASC, ASC, ASC. Perfect. So what we do? ASC. Perfect. So same thing here. ASC. ASC. Yeah. ASC. Ascending. So it should display in ascending order salaries based on status equal to true. So I do one thing, let's copy this guy, duplicate, okay, perfect. Now see 50,000, 50,000, 55, 55, 60. This is other way. 60,000 in the top in the description, down in the ascending. Same thing. See, it didn't say anything descending. Previously it says descending. So that's the difference. This is how we can write finder methods. And there is another topic here from the Spring Boot JPA query. So finder methods, mostly we go for the basic SQL queries. So if you want to go for complicated queries, complicate SQL statements, you can go for query. So you can do much more. You can write, you can execute SQL statements right away, in the code, rather doing finder methods. So in the finder methods, we do not write SQL statements directly, but in the query, we write SQL statements directly. Usually we compile, we execute them in the database, and we copy paste in the code. But by using query method, you see SQL statements in the code. So that's a little complicated, but finder methods are much more easy, readable. If you have a chance to implement with the finder methods, go ahead with that. If you cannot achieve that, go with the query method. So that's what I mean to say. So finder methods are like a basic, query methods are like an advanced version. Common mistakes: using common name instead of field name. So we discussed typos. Make sure that there are no typos, and sometimes method name will be bigger if you have multiple fields and ascending, descending, and all combinations. To summarize, so we do not use SQL statements in the finder method. Based on entities, we develop finder methods, and it's like a powerful feature. We do not write SQL statements directly in the code. Code will be much more cleaner. So these are the advantages of finder methods. Thank you very much.